Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
So look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Sarr out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Gill in at the four-man spot. Now here's Brogdon. He played a great game against the Lakers.
How about Brogdon showing a little bit of the bunnies there?
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Gill. Back to Brogdon. Here's Sarr. Clock at 6. Edwards pulls it in. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Carrington. Tries again. Sarr misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Carrington. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Brogdon with a bucket.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. And their ongoing winning streak has been the top story in the league lately. A stunning 23 straight victories so far.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
Here's McDaniels. After the basket by Washington. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Champagne's checked in. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that three-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for DiVincenzo. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Six to shoot. Here's Randall. Second shot opportunity. Blocked again!
What I like about Saar as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive rebound from behind the arc.
He's unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Middleton. Champagny, the pass to Saar. Now Brogdon. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Champagny. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Well, Brogdon's a pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading up this offense from the point position.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Randall. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. From outside the arc. Doesn't go for him. Here's Carrington. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Washington leading by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Rashawn Holmes, and it's Gill in at the 4. Conley with the ball. No points so far. Edwards can't hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Champagny. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Washington. Conley passes to Miller.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Ingles, he's checked in for Miller. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Washington. Right side Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. They shoot again. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alexander Walker. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Conley passes to Reed. Beyond the arc. Rebound Washington. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Wizards leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Champagnie. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's DiVincenzo. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Jones. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Timeout,
and after
timeout.
this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Conley. Just 24 hours of all-star voting remains. Make sure to cast your vote now if you haven't already.
And for all those hopeful players, good news could be just a day away.
You take a look at Edwards. He's being counted among the top 10 players in the Western Conference as votes continue to pour in.
I'm sure he's honored to have a spot on the list, but you know what he's really eyeing is a spot in the starting lineup.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. And it's Randle with the jam.
Randle with massive improvement over last year and could beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flood.
Now here's Middleton. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Timberwolves trail by 12. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Pass to Sarr. Shoots over Reed. Sarr misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebound by Middleton.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
There's 31 seconds left in the second. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. DiVincenzo finds Randle. From the wing, it's rebounded by Washington.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's Washington. They lead by 14. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
I think John Collins will fold seamlessly into this rotation. Obviously his scoring and rebounding are big, but his attitude on the floor, man, that will also benefit them.
Yeah, he's aggressive, always seems to be on the attack. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Timberwolves.
A lot of bricks out there reminds me of my free throw shooting, enough to build a house. Come on, man, take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now here's Edwards. With the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
And that was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Bringing you the sauce. And the shot goes in. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And he's able to get it back. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points of the night.
DiVincenzo has to be agile on the interior, and that time finds a way to get it done.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the real jam.
Man, that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for Naz Reid. Washington leading by 13. Pass to Carrington. The 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 5 assists tonight.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Outside McDaniels. Randle outside. Rebound by Middleton. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Brogdon from outside.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Here is DiVincenzo, continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game.
Well, Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Here's Sarr. Offline with a 3. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Oh! Cock it back and throw it down.
Did not see that coming, and all of a sudden, that backward kick.
So nice.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 11. Pass to Gill. Over to the wing. Jacks up a three. And Sarr, good for three. Sarr's got 5 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Randall outside. And here's Edwards outside. Looking. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards has got 9 points here in the second half.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Let's go with a three. And the Wizards with another three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
McDaniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Right wing. And stolen by Edwards. It's a one-on-one situation. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tightly guarded. Here's McDaniels. It's good. He's got 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Champagny shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now Conley. Yet to see a basket. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one misses. Kicks it out to Clark. Here's Randall. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Jones with the ball. And Clark picks him up defensively. Randall with a steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And so Randall starting that possession.
And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Brogdon with a strong finish.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
There's 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Clark. What a performance from Malcolm Brogdon. He has been the story for Washington, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Timberwolves trail by 10. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Sadiq Bey. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Johnson. And it's Jones in a shooting guard. Edwards gets the bucket.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Outside Jones. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Fires in the triple. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Edwards has got 25 points in the game.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Champagny shot is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Johnson following the score by Minnesota. Launches a three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, Clark. It's rebounded by Washington. Stolen by Conley. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Washington leading by 5. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
They're on a big run to make this game interesting. He'd let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Randall comes in for Clark. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Washington's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Pass to Gill. Here's the 3. Basket is good. On the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Edwards for 3. The triple hit for Edwards.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Brogdon. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
But what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And the veteran leadership Brogdon offers is tremendous. It's clear his younger teammates listen to what he has to say.
Now here's Edwards. A minute 15 left in the 4th quarter here. And no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Brogdon against DiVincenzo. Oh, Brogdon! The tough score inside.
Well, there's some good length for Brogdon, and that helped him maybe get over the top and make that contested shot.
Here's Edwards. Misses in close.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Gill. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brogdon against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Brogdon against DiVincenzo. Pass to Gill. This one for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's Edwards all the way.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Here's Carrington. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And the free throw, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Gill. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. And now an 11-point Washington lead. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Malcolm, you guys are playing with a lot of confidence. What do wins like this one say about the team?
Man, we're a really good team. We got to come to play every night, but we can compete. We can beat anybody.
One win at a time. Thanks, Malcolm.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Malcolm Brogdon.
Thanks everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand.